Hey, been a little while, a lot of stuff going on personally. I do want to mention I am doing a live stream for the first time. Get ready for that. That's going to be on the 26th of September, this end of this month. It's going to be a fundraiser for a ministry that my church started and runs out in Liberia, Africa, called Point of Hope, which is really cool ministry, and I'll talk more about that when I do my live stream. But definitely be ready for that and enjoy some music by me, and I'll have Draco back and Cece and Serenity. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to do it. Um, for tonight, I'm going to break out my trusty hymnal. It's been a little while since I've done one of these. Um, and the song I'm going to do, um, even with this whole concert idea, fundraising thing, is, I think, appropriate to the times. Um, it's called Trust and Obey. Um, and sometimes that's really hard to do. When you feel like the money's running out and, God tells us to tithe, give him his 10% and then some, it's hard to trust and obey in that situation, but you should anyways. When life is crashing down all around you and somebody is causing that, God says trust and obey, and he tells us to pray for those who are enemies, who are harming us, and that's hard, but we should trust and obey. Or if we're down and hurting ourselves, but God's Spirit moves and tells us that we should be helping this other person, but there's so much going on in our lives. I can't give more myself, but God is telling us to trust and obey, and amazing things can happen when we do that. So, like I said, a lot of personal stuff in my life is happening, but I felt strongly that it was time for me to do another concert type thing, which I have done before in the past. And then it just so happened that my church was doing a missions emphasis month, which missions is near and dear to my heart. And so I was like, all right, here we go. This is what I'm doing. And since I've got this new avenue, this new channel per se, I was like, why don't I just do it that way? That should be fun and interesting and in the times, right? Anyways, all right, enough blabbering from me. I'm going to sing Trust and Obey. Excuse me. When we walk with the Lord in the light of his word, what a glory he sheds on our way. While we do his good will, he abides with us still, and with all who will trust and obey. Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus but to trust and obey. Not a shadow can rise, not a cloud in the skies, but a smile quickly drives it away. Not a doubt nor a fear, not a sigh nor a tear can abide while we trust and obey. Not a burden we bear, not a sorrow we share, but our toil he doth richly repay. Not a grief nor a loss, not a frown nor a cross. Best is blessed if we trust and obey. Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus but to trust and obey. But we never can prove the delights of his love until all on the altar we lay. For the favor he shows and the joy he bestows are for them who will trust and obey. Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus, but to trust and obey. Then in fellowship sweet, we will sit at his feet, or will walk by his side in the way. What he says we will do, where he sends we will go. Never fear, only trust and obey. Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus, but to trust and obey. God bless.